how would someone else define you? Would they define you by your hobbies, your pursuits, your job, your family, your fandom, or whatever sports team you support? Think about that for a minute. How would someone define who you are by the way you live? I've been studying in Proverbs this past week or two, and one passage that has stood out to me is the first 4 verses of Proverbs chapter 3. It really talks about what defines a person. And as Solomon is writing it, he's telling his son or sons what he wants them to be defined by. Proverbs chapter 3, verses 1 to 4. My son, do not forget my teaching, but let your heart keep my commandments. For length of days and years of life and peace they will add to you. Let not steadfast love and faithfulness forsake you. Bind them around your neck and write them on the tablet of your heart. So you will find favor and good success in the sight of God and man. A few things stood out to me as what defines a person as I read through this. Solomon starts out and he reminds them that not forgetting and obeying go hand in hand. Keeping his commandments, keeping the wisdom that Solomon is writing to his sons, if they're going to do that, they have to obey. They have to remember it. And those two things go hand in hand. So it's a part of our lifestyle. How are we obeying the truth that we have? How are we obeying the wisdom from God that we have in his word? So you have that just in your lifestyle, but then he goes on and he talks about in verse 3, let not steadfast love and faithfulness forsake you. And he lets them know, how can you let those things not forsake you? How do you keep them? How do you hold on to those things? He says, bind them around your neck. I think that has a double meaning. In one sense, you're not going to lose something that's tied around your neck. But on the other sense, you're not going to hide it either. It's displayed for all to see. It is defining who you are. You think about the things that we tie around our necks. You think about necklaces. You think about the kind of sports teams we wear on our jerseys or on our t-shirts, and we support those things. We're defined by those things. He's saying, bind them around your neck. It has that twofold meaning. One, it's not going anywhere. It's staying close to you. And two, it's going to define who you are. You're not hiding it. And then the last thing here is he says, write them on the tablet of your heart. It's not just something that we're outwardly doing. It's not something that we're outwardly wearing and keeping close to us, but it's actually in our hearts. It's something we're passionate about. It's something that's genuine from us. A part of that comes from our pursuit of God, our relationship with God. As we seek him and know him, we'll love him more and be satisfied in him more. But part of that comes from that pursuit of God. Do you genuinely want to know and love God? If so, his truth will be written on our hearts. We'll have it so ingrained in us that it is a part of who we are. So let me ask you again, how would others define you? When others look at your life, whether you think about your family, your coworkers, your friends, whoever it is, when they look at your life, do they see you keeping the commandments of God? Do they see you obeying his word? Is it defining who you are, bound around your neck, kept close to you, wearing it proud? And is it written on your heart? Is it something you're doing genuinely? Or is it obvious to others that you grudgingly obey? What defines you?